Asheville's morning glowed soft, sunlight spilling through my studio window. Joy sparked bright. At 32 I designed logos, lived quietly, loved deeply. My world was warm. Holding the pregnancy test, 2 blue lines gleaming, tears fell. Hope soared high. 3 years of waiting, praying, now answered. Our future was vivid. Then my phone buzzed, an anonymous email. Dread crept in. A photo loaded. Nathan, my husband, arm around a woman in Charlotte's Grandview Hotel, where he proposed. Betrayal cut deep. My heart raced, torn between motherhood's dawn and trust's collapse. Pain was raw. Nathan and I met at a design conference, his smile easy, his questions sharp. Connection bloomed fast. He wasn't loud, just steady, asking about my dream to mentor young artists. His care was real. Let me help with a budget, he offered, a financier's mind at work. His support was firm. We married in Asheville's mountains, vows whispered under starlight. Love felt eternal. He promised to cherish my flaws, my dreams. I believed him. Years later, fertility struggles tested us. Grief lingered close. Nathan stayed patient, holding me through tears. His strength was my anchor. Last year, his promotion shifted everything. Distance grew quiet. As a financial consultant, Nathan traveled often, meetings stretching late. His absence was heavy. I cheered his success, ignoring lonely dinners. Trust held me. His excuses, client dinners, urgent deals, sounded reasonable. I never doubted. For his 36th birthday, I planned a surprise. A custom poster of us at Lake Lure, our dream family retreat, and the pregnancy news. Anticipation burned bright. He called, voice rushed. Stuck in Charlotte, work crisis. Disappointment stung sharp. I hosted alone, toasting with friends, heart hollow. Loss settled in. That night, eating cake alone, I felt our dreams slip. Hope faded soft. Next day in my studio, sketching for a client, my phone rang. Unease rose fast. Unknown number, a woman's voice, calm, cold. Ask Nathan about Sophia Grant. Charlotte last week. Her words were knives. The call ended, my hand frozen. Doubt surged wild. Sophia Grant? Unknown. Charlotte? His birthday trip. Suspicion flared bold. Minutes later, another email. No sender, just photos. Truth crashed hard. Nathan and a brunette at a candlelit table, hands touching. His smile was cruel. Another showed them outside Grandview Hotel, her head on his shoulder. Memories shattered fast. A third, them entering an elevator, close, unguarded. My chest tightened. I recognized that hotel. Our proposal, room 204, Mountain Views. Pain was relentless. I clutched my stomach, our baby unaware. Love fought fear. The sender's anonymity screamed intent. Someone wanted me to know. I searched Sophia Grant online. Clarity came swift. She was an event planner at Pierce Solutions, a nonprofit led by Eleanor Pierce, Nathan's mother. Shock hit hard. If Eleanor knew, why the silence? Betrayal ran deeper. I called Hannah Cole, my therapist friend, but stopped short. Words felt too real. I watched Nathan that night, his phone flipped down, his smile forced. His lies were bare. Good day. I asked, voice steady. My mask was tight. He shrugged. Just work. His deceit was clear. Hannah came over, her eyes sharp. Her concern was warm. I showed her the photos, voice low. Anger simmered low. He's planning something, she said, scrolling Pierce Solutions' site. Her insight was keen. Sophia's profile glowed, connected, polished, tied to Eleanor's donors. The web was thick. Get proof, Hannah urged. Her advice was sound. I hired Megan Walsh, a private investigator, discreet and sharp. Her skill was key. Give me a week, Megan said. Resolve burned steady. Nathan sensed nothing, his routine unchanged. His ignorance was stark. I designed a flyer, hands trembling, for a community art class. Routine anchored me. Tessa Reed, my neighbor and blogger, knocked, sensing my strain. Her care was soft. You're quiet, she said, eyes searching. Her instinct was true. I told her about the baby, not the email. Joy broke through. She hugged me, promising support. Friendship held firm. But Sophia's face lingered, her shadow growing. Truth waited near. Asheville's dusk settled heavy, the Blue Ridge Mountains fading into shadow. Pain lingered sharp. My studio, once a sanctuary, felt stifling. Doubt coiled tight. Nathan's betrayal burned, his arm around Sophia Grant in Charlotte's Grandview Hotel. Deceit seared deep. I clutched the pregnancy test photo, our baby's first trace. Hope fought fear. Hannah's words echoed, "Get proof." Resolve flared bold. Megan Walsh, the investigator, was my lifeline. Her skill was keen. I paced, sketching absent-mindedly, a woman holding a broken frame. My heart was raw. Megan called, voice clipped. Her focus was sharp. "Nathan's sloppy," she said. "Credit card trail. Grandview dinners, a jewelry store." Evidence piled high. A $9,000 necklace from Charlotte's Luxe Gems. His audacity was stark. "Not for Eleanor," Megan added. Truth stung hard. I gripped my desk, steadying myself. Anger surged wild. "Keep digging," I urged. Determination burned bright. She promised a full report in days. Anticipation rose fast. I needed more than photos. Something undeniable. Justice loomed close. Hannah met me at a cafe, her eyes searching. Her concern was warm. I showed her Megan's initial findings. Receipts, timestamps, Sophia's emails to Nathan. The web was thick. "He's planning an exit," Hannah said, sipping tea. Her insight was clear. She scrolled Pierce Solutions' site, Sophia's profile gleaming. Her role was bold. "She's tied to donors," Hannah noted. "Eleanor's protecting her." Suspicion grew heavy. I nodded, jaw tight. Resolve hardened fast. "I'm not breaking yet," I said. Faith held firm. I called Eleanor's office, voice steady. Courage sparked new. "We need to talk," I said, mentioning Sophia. Her pause was cold. "Tomorrow, Charlotte," she replied, clipped. Her guard was up. Pierce Solutions headquarters gleamed, glass walls, polished floors. Wealth screamed loud. Eleanor sat, pristine in navy, her gaze unyielding. Her power was stark. I slid the photos across her desk. Truth landed hard. "Explain this," I said, calm. My stand was fierce. Her eyes flicked over them, unfazed. Her calm was cruel. "You're not the first," Eleanor said, voice low. Her admission was raw. "Nathan strayed before. Lila, a consultant 2 years ago." Shock hit swift. She'd buried it, protecting the family name. Her loyalty was twisted. "Sophia's different," she added. "Her father's a donor." Her pragmatism was cold. I leaned forward. "Did you think to tell me?" My voice was steel. Eleanor sighed. "You're strong, Amelia, but men wander." Her words were venom. I stood unshaken. "I'm not here to save him. I'm here to save myself." My exit was firm. Back home, Nathan moved like nothing was wrong. His pretense was slick. He kissed my cheek, talked about work, flipped his phone face down. His lies were bare. I smiled, cooking his favorite chili. My mask was tight. "Met anyone new at work?" I asked, casual. My probe was subtle. He shrugged. "Just clients." His dodge was weak. I nodded, clearing plates. Patience held steady. Tessa knocked, her laptop open. Her energy was bright. "I posted about you online. Anonymized," she said. "People are raging." Support flared wild. X buzzed. "Asheville wife deserves justice." Comments soared high. Tessa grinned. "YouTube's gonna eat this up. Drop your support." Her spark was vivid. Views hit 2 million overnight. Our fight gained ground. I scrolled, heart racing, strangers cheering. She's reclaiming her life. Hope ignited soft. But Nathan's phone buzzed. Sophia's name flashed. Anger flared anew. He silenced it, eyes avoiding mine. His guilt was clear. I turned away, sketching our baby's future. Love anchored deep. Megan's report arrived. Emails, hotel logs, a voice clip. Proof was ironclad. "Nathan to Sophia. She doesn't suspect. We'll sort it after the deal." His plan was cold. My hands shook, reading. Betrayal cut deeper. The deal. A merger tied to Sophia's father. Greed drove him. I called Daniel Brooks, my lawyer, voice steady. Resolve burned fierce. "We've got him," Daniel said, reviewing files. His confidence was strong. "Prenup's weak without your signature," he added. Victory loomed near. I sold my old tablet to cover fees. Sacrifice felt light. I planned the dinner, deliberate and sharp. Intent was clear. Invitations sent. Nathan, Eleanor, Sophia, Saturday 6 p.m. Charlotte restaurant. The stage was set. Nathan texted, "Sure, I'll come." His ignorance was stark. Eleanor called, "Is Sophia necessary?" Her unease was plain. "Absolutely," I replied calm. My control was firm. Sophia sent a smiley emoji, oblivious. Her arrogance was bold. I chose a sleek venue, glass walls, dim lights. Ambience was perfect. My navy dress hugged my growing belly. Strength shone through. Tessa met me, eyes blazing. Her loyalty was fierce. "Posted more online," she said. "X is exploding. Wife's epic takedown." Support roared loud. She showed me comments. "Amelia's a queen." Pride swelled high. "YouTube's hyped. Spam those flames," she urged. Her push was bright. I nodded, heart steady. Courage rose strong. Nathan arrived home unaware, packing for Charlotte. His routine was blind. I packed too, a folder of proof, my shield. Truth was my weapon. The restaurant hummed, chandeliers casting soft glows. Tension hung thick. I arrived early, setting a recorder under the table. Preparation was key. Nathan entered, suit crisp, smile forced. His mask was thin. Eleanor followed, her pearls gleaming, face unreadable. Her guard was high. Sophia swept in, floral dress, confident. Her ease was bold. I greeted them, voice warm. My calm was steel. We sat, ordered roasted duck wine for them. The stage was ready. My heart pounded, but my hand stayed steady. Resolve held tight. I spoke first, fork still. Silence fell hard. "This isn't a casual dinner," I said. Truth broke free. I played the recording, Nathan's voice cold, calculating. "She'll never know." His words were knives. Sophia gasped, eyes wide. Her shock was real. Eleanor froze, her wine glass untouched. Her facade cracked. Nathan's face paled, hands gripping the table. His panic was bare. "Amelia, he started." His plea was weak. I raised a hand, stopping him. Control was mine. "We're done pretending," I said, sliding the folder forward. Justice was near. Divorce papers lay inside, terms clear. My stand was bold. "I keep the house, our savings," I said. "You keep your lies." My voice was iron. Sophia's eyes darted to Nathan. "You said it was over," she whispered. Her trust was shattered. Eleanor leaned back, silent. Her complicity was exposed. I met her gaze. "You knew and stayed quiet." Truth landed sharp. Tessa's ex-post updated. "Dinner showdown in Charlotte." Views hit 5 million. The restaurant stilled, all eyes on us. My strength was vivid. Nathan stood, voice low. "I didn't mean for this." His regret was late. I smiled, calm. "You meant every choice." My clarity was fierce. Sophia left, tears falling, her heels clicking. Her exit was swift. Eleanor followed, her face tight. Her defeat was quiet. Nathan lingered, eyes pleading. His hope was frail. I stood, hand on my belly. "Love for my child soared." "Sign the papers," I said, walking out. Freedom felt close. Tessa texted, "YouTube's wild. Keep those likes coming." Our story was alive. Charlotte's skyline glittered, but the restaurant's dim glow felt colder now. Silence hung heavy. The divorce papers lay untouched on the table, Nathan's face pale. His defeat was stark. Sophia's heels echoed, fading into the night. Her exit was swift. Eleanor sat frozen, her pearls catching the light. Her complicity was bare. I stood, hand on my belly, feeling the baby's faint kick. Love soared high. Tessa's text buzzed. "X is on fire. Amelia's takedown slays." Support roared loud. I walked out, head high. Freedom tasted sharp. Back in Asheville, the studio felt alive again. Healing began soft. I sketched. A woman rising from ashes, eyes fierce. My art was bold. Hannah visited, bringing muffins, her smile warm. Her presence was steady. "You owned that dinner," she said, hugging me. Her pride was real. I showed her the divorce terms. House, savings, no alimony. My terms were firm. "You're unstoppable," she said, eyes gleaming. Hope flared bright. I nodded, feeling lighter. Strength anchored deep. Nathan sent a letter, his handwriting shaky. His remorse was late. "I lost everything," he wrote. Let me see the baby just once. His plea was frail. I read it by the window, moonlight soft. Pain lingered faint. I wrote back not to send, you chose your path. My child deserves truth. Clarity held tight. I tucked both letters in a box with baby socks and ultrasound. Memories were sealed. Tessa posted online. Asheville mom rises. Views hit 10 million. The divorce moved fast. Justice rolled swift. Daniel Brooks filed the papers, leveraging Nathan's unsigned prenup flaw. His error was costly. He's got no ground, Daniel said, voice calm. His expertise was key. Nathan signed, keeping his company shares, nothing more. His loss was clear. Sophia vanished from Pierce Solutions' site, her father's funding pulled. Her fall was quiet. Eleanor called once, voice clipped. You've made your point. Her concession was cold. I hung up unshaken. Victory felt earned. My belly grew, each kick a reminder. Life pulsed strong. I designed a logo for a local gallery, hands steady. Creativity bloomed anew. Tessa knocked, laptop glowing. Her energy was fierce. YouTube's obsessed. Spam those hearts, she said, showing comments. Amelia's a legend. Support swelled high. She launched a fundraiser for my art classes. Generosity poured in. Your story's inspiring millions, she said. Pride burned vivid. I smiled, sketching a nursery mural. Stars, mountains, hope. My child's world was bright. Megan Walsh sent a final report. Nathan's emails to Sophia, planning a new life. His greed was exposed. He thought you'd stay quiet, Megan said. Her insight was sharp. I shredded the file, letting go. Freedom felt light. Hannah suggested therapy, but I chose painting. Art healed deep. My canvases filled. Women breaking chains, skies opening wide. My voice was bold. A gallery in Charlotte called, wanting my work. Opportunity knocked loud. Your art's raw power, they said. Recognition sparked joy. Nathan appeared one evening unannounced on my porch. His nerve was stark. No flowers, just a tired face, eyes red. His regret was raw. I'm sorry, he said, voice low. His words were hollow. I stood in the doorway, hand on my belly. Faith held firm. Sorry doesn't rebuild, I said, calm. Truth cut deep. He nodded, stepping back. Will you tell the baby about me? His hope was thin. The truth, nothing less, I replied. My stand was clear. He left, shoulders slumped. Closure settled soft. Tessa's blog exploded, my story trending. Impact roared wide. YouTube's buzzing. Drop those stars, she texted, sharing comments. Amelia's my hero. Love poured in. I read them, tears falling. Connection grew strong. Strangers shared their stories. Broken marriages, new beginnings. Solidarity was real. I posted a sketch online. A mother cradling a star. Hope shone bright. Views hit 20 million. Our story was global. I framed the sketch for the nursery. Legacy began small. Spring arrived, Asheville's mountains blooming green. Life felt fresh. My daughter, Lila, was born on a rainy March morning. Joy broke free. Her tiny cry filled the hospital room, her warmth against my chest. Love was overwhelming. I whispered her name, stroking her soft hair. She was my world. Hannah arrived, eyes wet, holding wildflowers. Her heart was full. You did it, she said, cradling Lila. Our bond was eternal. I smiled, exhausted but whole. Happiness anchored deep. The hospital window framed a soft dawn. Peace settled quiet. I held Lila, her breath steady, her eyes half open. Her presence was pure. I thought of Nathan not with anger but distance. His shadow was gone. I wrote in my journal, Lila, you're my truth. Words sealed love. Tessa visited, snapping photos. Her excitement was bright. These are for YouTube. Fans want Lila's story. Her push was warm. I nodded, trusting her. Our journey was shared. Back home, the nursery glowed, stars painted on walls. Dreams took shape. I taught art classes, teens sketching their fears, hopes. Purpose rose strong. A girl, Maya, asked, how do you keep going alone? Her question was raw. I sat beside her, paintbrush still. You're never alone when you choose yourself, I said. Wisdom landed soft. She nodded, sketching again. Healing spread wide. My classes grew, funded by Tessa's campaign. Community held tight. A gallery opening came, my paintings displayed. Pride soared high. Women in vibrant hues breaking free filled the walls. My art was alive. Attendees whispered, moved. Impact felt real. A woman older clasped my hand. I left in '92, she said. Your story gave me peace. Her words were gold. I thanked her, tears rising. Connection burned deep. Tessa posted the event. Amelia's art heals. Views climbed fast. YouTube's in love. Keep those likes flowing, she said. Our reach was vast. Lila grew, her laughter filling our home. Joy was constant. I drove her along mountain roads, jazz playing soft. Freedom felt full. A new client offered a contract, branding for a women's nonprofit. Opportunity shone bright. I accepted, sketching late, Lila sleeping nearby. Purpose drove me. Hannah brought coffee, grinning. You're building a legacy, she said. Her faith was warm. I nodded, sketching Lila's tiny hand. Love was my guide. Nathan wrote again months later from Raleigh. His attempt was faint. I'm trying to be better, he said, asking for Lila. His hope was dim. I didn't reply but kept the letter. Truth stayed honest. One day Lila might ask about him. I'd be ready. I'd show her the box. Ultrasound, socks, letters. Her story was whole. You were enough, I'd say. Love would suffice. Tessa's final post read, Amelia and Lila thrive. Comments hit millions. Asheville's evenings grew warm, fireflies dancing. Life felt vibrant. I painted Lila's first smile, her eyes like mine. Art captured truth. The gallery sold my work, funding art supplies for kids. Impact spread wide. I stood by the window, Lila in my arms, mountains glowing. Peace was mine. This story stirred you, share it. Your voice matters. What's your tale of rising from betrayal? Connection keeps us strong.